I only want to remind all of our power manifestors, still many of them are like dazed. They don't know what's happening sitting so close to Swamiji. And you forget to tell your name. You just say, I came here and I manifested the powers. Relax and start sharing the way you casually do. But please do tell the audience your name. Otherwise they won't know you. Yes, please go ahead.
Nithyanandam. My name is Paramashivam, and I was a phlebotomist before I came to IA and decided to take up sannyas and live the glorious royal path to enlightenment. I want to talk about consciousness over matter and what it's taught to me as I manifested that Shakti. I learned that sometimes I have difficulties rolling the coconut with some people, and other times I have great ease rolling the coconut with some people. What I learned what that is your ability to open up to the person in front of you. How friendly you are with that person, and how much you're willing to let them in, and how much they're willing to let you in to their life. Because of that, my cognition has changed, and I'm more willing to accept people into my life, and I'm more willing to be a part of others' lives. And I think that's a great realization for me. Nithyananda.
Nithyanandam. I am Sri Nithya Purnananda from San Francisco, San Jose Bay Area. And I'm an entrepreneur working on data science and artificial intelligence for plant-based medicines. And this is my 4th inner awakening. And but it has been the most fascinating inner awakening ever. I think when I came in, having seen demos back in San Jose and on Nithyananda TV, there's a part of you that's always thinking, how is this logical? And being an engineer, you always have that little bit of a doubt. You want to find an answer for everything. But the moment when I sat and Swamiji initiated and we started manifesting powers, the first thing, I think the biggest breakthrough for me happened when I was sitting with a participant and they had a word in front of me, and with the blindfold on, and you had to read. And I saw 2 images, just kind of flashed in that space of oneness. The first was an orange. And one thing Mahayoga had told us, Sadhashiva is never wrong when he shows something in that space. So I said, let's drop everything. Whatever he shows is right. So I'm going to just see what it is. And then the next thing I saw was a person sitting on a throne. And it's exactly what I told the participant. And she came back and I opened my eyes and the word was palace. So, she said, yeah, this person sitting on the throne, that's kind of what I had in mind. And then she said something very interesting. Actually, she said, before I wrote that word, I actually saw an orange. So it's almost as if what the person was thinking before they wrote the word was what Sadhashiva showed in our inner space. And to me, that was a big breakthrough because, all the self-doubt about what is possible started melting away immediately. You just knew. I had so much more confidence in me about the fact that what is going to be revealed through Sadhashiva's third eye and what Swamiji is going to show is going to be of incredible accuracy. I just had to believe in it. So I think that was really the biggest breakthrough that I had. Thank you, Swamiji.
Hi, I'm Jason. I'm from the UK, and I'm a chef. So the biggest breakthrough for me in IA was actually one point I was making a video about the program to upload to Facebook to tell people how amazing it is. And the Shakti that I was manifesting was consciousness over matter. And I was really, really nervous about doing this beforehand because ever since I was a child, I was always so scared of being the center of attention and being in the spotlight. So in the process of making the video, I was really nervous, thinking, what are people going to think? What are they going to say? But as soon as I manifested the power and the coconut rolled, a click happened within me, and all of a sudden fear left me and it was replaced by just pure excitement. And I instantly just got the whole thing done, uploaded it to Facebook, and within just a few hours it had so many views. I was in shock, really. Just a few. I think it's been 2 or 3 days, and it's got nearly 1,500 views. And I live in a small town, so and obviously I'm not quite that hard to spot with my shaved hair, so I'm probably going to have a lot of people coming up to me asking me to demonstrate consciousness over matter, so I'm going to have a lot of work cut out for me when I get back.
Nithyanandam. My name is Nandalal Jadunandan. I'm originally from Trinidad and Tobago, but currently I live in the United States, New York. What I'd like to share is, this is my first IA, and it's been a great experience for me just being here, being next to Swamiji, and living in this space. But what I would like to share is that during the program, I heard everybody talking about being in oneness with Swamiji, being in one, and I was trying very hard, literally putting like almost physical force, and I was getting nowhere. So one day in Energy Darshan, I told Swamiji, I said, Swamiji, I'm manifesting less and less power. Please heal me, please bless me. With one touch, he blessed me. And after a day, 2 days, I just found that within my Anand Ganda, whenever I was doing manifestation, I was experiencing more and more power. And I could literally feel it, you know. And then a couple days ago, no, actually yesterday, while we were doing the mandala process, my whole inner space was so clear and so much joy I was experiencing that while Swamiji was doing the initiation, all I could think about is, I have no blind spot, I have no blind spot, I have no blind spot. And I was totally in joy. And while talking to my family yesterday, there's so much change happening at home and with everybody around me that I just wanted to share this and find that this, I've literally found now that oneness with Swamiji. Swamiji, thank you so much.
I think Aya, I think in your first inner awakening, the biggest highlight for you, among all of what everyone has experienced, is to sit so close to Swamiji. Sanjeev, start. You are the youngest materializer we have here. Great. Start.
Nithyananda. I am 12. I come from Trinidad and Tobago. My favorite experience here was the first time we began to manifest the banyan seed. When we were doing it, I began sowing, I began seeing different colors of light in it, and I was having a conversation with Swamiji saying, if this doesn't work out, it doesn't really matter. When we were finished the manifestation process, I was saying there was nothing. After a while, I looked about my hand and I finally saw that there was a white dot. I was curious to what it was, so I asked Mahayoga for what it was. She examined it, and it was the banyan seed.
the whole power manifestation was, this child so beautifully put it. He just said, I was having a conversation with Swamiji. I said, if it happens, okay. If it is not happening, also okay. This is precisely what you need. It's a very casual space, a beautiful conversation with Swamiji, because it's such an intimate moment. And then, before you know it, you have a sweet gift from him. Thank you. Anything else you want to say?
Not really.
Good. Thank you so much. Right.
Nithyananda. My name is Donna Delahanty, and I am from Arizona, USA. And this is essentially my third inner awakening. But what I've been experiencing is knowing that when I drop all my thoughts and I unclutch and I trust and surrender in oneness to Swamiji, that the powers manifest beautifully and clearly, and I look forward to using the abilities of remote vision and body scanning to help others.
Nithyananda. My name is Anna Katani Ritter, and I'm from Vienna and a medical student. And so for me, the most exciting experience was actually on the first day when we rolled the coconuts, and the coconut rolled in seconds. And as I'm coming from a very logical background, like I always thought, okay, with logic I could manage everything. This was simply. I simply experienced what Swamiji later said in a satsang, actually, like, logic is not a tool to measure life, it's experience, and I'm so blessed that I could experience this. Life is more than logic, and I feel free of this, actually, and thank you, Swamiji.
Nithyananda, my name is Kat Lee and I'm from Singapore. I'm a Zumba instructor. Then this is my first IA. What I want to share is the first time that I casually pick up a participant opposite of me and actually do the remote scanning. I can literally see her house like a 3D. And that moment was like, I never thought that I could actually see someone's house so clearly. As in you are like walking into her house and see all the decoration, and that was really something that, the self-talk just let go, when you just trust what Swamiji has shown you and then just tell the participant what I see, and that's really something I take home. Yeah, thank you Swamiji and Nithyananda.
Nithyananda, my name is Swata and I'm 16 years old. I'm from Malaysia. The first time when we were handed our alchemy products, the Krishna Sila, I didn't actually think that you could see anything in it, especially like on the Krishna Sila. And then after I let everything go and I was still doubting myself, like how can you see something on like a stone? And then like images started appearing and I saw like a lot of different versions of like animals and dogs and stuff, and that actually changed everything that I thought about like this Krishna Shila. And it was a really great experience using the alchemy products and being able to see using the remote vision and others too. Thank you, Nithyananda.
Nithyanandam, I'm Aparna from Kerala. I'm a student. The most exciting moment I had is when I mastered the power consciousness of matter and I got a Trineta Tilak for that. It was so amazing that I never thought I could do something like that. It was so good. And when I used Krishna Sila for first time when using that, seeing darshan, I saw Shiva, which was always in my mind, with this long jada here. And it was so beautiful that I was about to cry seeing that. It was a nice experience coming here, wonderful experience. I could never explain that in words. Thank you.
I just wanted to say this. See, when you see people gushing and they're not able to literally keep the teeth inside the mouth, that kind of an expression when it's happening, where words start failing them. See, you can only convey it, look at the eyes and look at the smile. And Swamiji always says, unless you have experience, you can't fall in love.